Scientist, inventor, philosopher, mystic, and theologian, Blaise Pascal, 1623 to 1662, is more often quoted, or misquoted, than understood. Strangely, he is both well known and largely unknown. Although he may appear in books of famous quotations more frequently than other philosophers, histories of philosophy often omit any reference to him, and anthologies typically feature only his famous wager fragment, in which he recommends betting on God's existence in view of the costs and benefits involved. Consequently, some of the most invigorating and vexing of his ideas are hidden. Many know that the computer language, Pascal, is named after the man who invented the first calculator, but few know of his revolutionary philosophy of science, his other scientific achievements, his probing reflections on ethics, his apologetic for Christianity, or his piercing reflections on the enigmas of human nature. He has been rejected as a misanthrope, Voltaire, and hailed as a universal genius by many, myself included. Few philosophers, outside Augustine and Kierkegaard, have had their writings mined for Christian devotional reading, but one can read daily readings with Blaise Pascal. Despite his notability and ongoing influence, some have taken Pascal to be an irrationalist who pitted faith against reason, a misanthrope who deemed humans to be vile and worthless, and one who in later life abandoned and condemned the scientific pursuits in which he once excelled. The truth, however, is much more complex, and much more interesting and rewarding. I hope this book will stimulate many listeners to join the ongoing conversation with this French polymath as he muses over God, the uniqueness of Christianity, the paradoxes of the human condition, and the powers and limits of science, morality, the meaning of life, and spirituality. Whatever we make of Pascal, few who know anything about him will doubt his brilliance as a mathematician, scientist, and prose stylist. I will argue he was a brilliant philosopher as well. His intellectual excellence was not vagabond, as was Nietzsche's, nor was it rooted in the ego that craves a philosophy worthy of one's own name, as was Rousseau's. No, Pascal's brilliance was a Christian brilliance. The Heart of Pascal. Pascal's most enduring work, Pensées, is a collection of posthumously published fragments that Pascal had intended to become part of a book defending the Christian religion. It was proposed to be a thorough apologetic. These fragments have been assembled in several arrangements, none of which provides a clearly linear or systematic development of his viewpoints. Therefore, some approach Pascal with a smorgasbord sensibility. Various memorable and arresting aphorisms and epigrams are snatched up, pondered, and even savored, but often at the expense of knowing what they mean or how they fit into the larger puzzle of Pascal's philosophy.